So that title might be a little misleading, but I don't want to be completely clickbaity here and false. My HHR being a 2010, the way I understand it, this boost gauge was standard, the reconfigurable performance display. Now, they did not, though, put in the Autometer gauge, which is here. Now, the word is that if you pop this panel off of here, the connector is still hidden in there, and you can install one of the Autometer gauge pillars from the factory. Basically, you can plug and play an earlier HHR SS gauge right into there. So we're going to take this apart and see if the elusive plug is in there. I have a extra pillar and gauge to put into its place right there. These aren't overly expensive. If you can find a worn out old HHR, you know, most people sell them for not a crazy ton of money, but it's an interesting little hack, we'll say, you can do to these later ones that only give you this one. Now, I do run when I drive, let me go backwards, this one right here, it shows my speed, it's got different stuff on the thing, and of course my G meter, which I use every day driving to work. But that doesn't show me my boost on there. So that'll be over here now if this actually works. So let's see what happens here. The little clip that says airbag, you pull that out of there, and it doesn't deploy the airbag, but there is a little Torx screw in there. Apparently if we take that out, it's going to release this thing, and then we'll see. So that was a T15 Torx. It's kind of long. Let's see, we slide this out of here gently. We don't want to lose anything if something's in there. It looks like it goes like that. Okay, so we have a tweeter connection, which I do have to transfer that. And it looks like, see that black connector right there? I think that might be it. But let me take this apart here and see. It's interesting, this one has a black strip on there for like anti-rattle. I don't know if my other one has that or not that I got, but let's check it out here. Okay, so pillar is off. Tweeter's disconnected. Tweeter's the blue one, and I'm thinking this one here is going to be for the boost. It's funny, you can see, I feel like this has something to do with airbag, curtain airbag there. I think that black hose right there is sunroof drain, perhaps. Could be wrong. But let's get this going here and see, because I want to plug this in and see if it works. But that's pretty cool. One screw to change that out. But I do have to transfer the old tweeter over. It's funny as this thing says, if you can read that, May 13th, 2010. So this is a 2010 for sure. Very interesting. There's our tweeter. It's like a smaller Torx bit on there, so that has to transfer over. So there's the two pillars side by side. You can see the tweeter relocation kind of goes down below the gauge there, but let's take a look at the back sides here carefully. These are trim pieces. You don't want to completely destroy these. Oh, that one does have the black on there. Okay, cool. I was curious if that was a later edition. Well, this one on here says 2008, if you can read that. So that's an off an 08 right there. So we have to transfer the tweeter, which looks like very tiny Torx, and then we can reinstall. Now I am missing a clip, it looks like, on here, so I'm going to transfer that clip to there as well, because that's going to hold it in place. Very funny though. Another SS specific HHR part, you know, mold a whole A-pillar for that car. It's different. All right, here we go. Let me get this going, and then next cut will be the install. So just like that, assuming that's all going to work, boost is on the left, tweeter's on the right. Obviously the tweeter connection worked, and the black boost connector's right there, and it plugs right in. Very cool. All right, now the true test. Is it actually going to work when we start the car? Allegedly, though, this is a PCM driven gauge. It's not a, you know, actual boost gauge reading pressure, so it's going to really be the same signal that the other gauge has, the RPD on the dash here. Let's just flip it up here and see what happens. First start, here we go. Oh, that's cool, it lights up. I didn't even think of that. don't get much out of a boost gauge sitting and idling. It's kind of got to be under load to actually do something. But seems to work, huh? Same with this one over here, so you don't get much when it doesn't really do much. But yeah, that's cool. And I like that it matches. They picked the same color scheme as here to here. Didn't really notice that because I've never had one of these. For all you HHR pros out there that have this already, and I don't. That's slick though, I dig that. Alright, let me get it finalized, installed, and then we'll see what's what. That's cool though, I dig that. Just a nice little cheap add-on that I don't have. And I love stuff like that. Plug and play. Instant. Pretty slick. And I know every other HHR SS has it, but mine didn't up until now. Very cool. It's clever. Then you got this, and I can turn off my boost on there and go back to the one I like, and there's our setup. And it does dim with the dimmer, which is even cooler. I'm sure once again you all know this, but it dims down as you adjust the slider there. Very cool, cheap mod. So if you don't have one of these in your SS, odds are you do, but if you don't, you can add it pretty easily. And if you do have issues with it, it seems like it's pretty easy to plug a new one in there. Alright, that's going to do it. Thanks for watching. If you've never done this before, let me know in the comments below. And if you have one of these for sale and you're looking to get rid of it, obviously post that below too. I'm sure you could sell it here pretty easily, because if you're watching this video, odds are this is something you're curious about. Alright, thanks for watching. Subscribe for more on the HHR. We'll see you later.